have my maths first A-level paper tomorrow, so I'm going to be really quick with this. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. This is just going to be some quite generic tips for history, just small tips. Hopefully they're going to help, just a little bit of reassurance, stuff like that. Okay, my first tip with history is cram facts. What I would do in the night before the exam, so tonight, is just make sure you have like 10 facts or something that you, if there are facts that you struggle in on flashcards or anything like that, put them into a separate folder, make some cram flashcards and just go through them. Learn some new facts. Just if you don't have any, learn 10 facts, okay? Make sure you have some facts, some figures, some dates. Try and think of any versatile dates and figures and facts, things that come up regularly if you can. So yeah, that's my advice. So just make sure you know some facts, okay? And if you don't, get on to learning some of them because you need that in your answer to back it up. Number 2, cats. I mentioned this in my geography video that I've done, but use words like consequently, as a result, this means that, therefore. If you can, use all of them in a paragraph. So make a point and then say consequently this, as a result this means that, this, therefore. Basically it spreads out your analysis, and just you say the therefore, you link it back to the question, okay? If you do 3 of them in your 12-mark questions, that's how you should do it, okay? That's how I did it. It works. Just use words like that to develop your analysis in history. Don't just make like simple comments. Keep stretching it. And often it's easier than you think to just stretch it and add an extra sentence. And that really, really helps you answer. And also, yeah, make sure you link back to the question. When you see the questions, just take a breath, highlight, underline, whatever. Make sure you really know what the question's asking you and just decompose the question. Don't rush straight into it. For the bigger mark questions, just plan. Even if it's a tiny plan, make sure you plan it. Next piece of advice is look at, if you have like a fact sheet or a cheat sheet or anything like that, look at it before the exam. I'm saying this because in my history paper 1 exam, in my GCSEs, I was literally looking at something before the exam, and I went in the exam and there was a question on that, and I used a fact I saw just then, and otherwise my answer would have been quite a lot weaker. So just refresh yourself in the morning, but don't overkill it, but just take a look at some facts. If there's like a big sheet of everything that happened that a teacher's given you, anything like that, then have a look at that. Timings, make sure you're good with timings. When you start the question, write down when you need to be finished by and keep checking that, okay? You just can't afford in history to get knocked out by the timings. I really mean that. Look at the clock lots. Know when you need to finish each question. And finally, potential questions. This one's significant. This is what I'm doing for A-level history on the day and night before and stuff, is I get a potential list of questions your teacher might have given you. You can Google them, anything like that, past papers if you need. And I just sit there with a whiteboard or paper and I just do quick plans for each of those questions. And that's going to really help you because they could come up. And it also just helps you think of points. And for the questions that you can do that with anyway, just go through them and make sure you do that. Hope that's helpful. Just some really quick, small tips. Like I said, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment any questions that you have. Thanks for watching and good luck.